I've heard that that's why they keep score. They've got to figure out who won and who lost. Now, let's not talk about winning and losing, but let's talk about the types of goals that we might set and how we might keep track and measure things. I measure my sleep, my resting heart rate. I measure the calories I take in, the amount of exercise I do. There are so many components to metrics in our lives, but they're useful to help us as waypoints to see how we're doing and how we're progressing towards our goals. But the goals that we choose should be SMART. The goals should first and foremost support our vision. That when we achieve those goals, we're moving in the direction of the kind of practice we want to have. It could be, the right kind of volume, fee-for-service, relationship-based comprehensive care. So I would argue that our goals really need to be SMART. They need to be specific. That's what the acronym is going to stand for. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. The goals have to have within them the ability to be very specific and measurable at points in time. They need to be realistic and achievable. We can't say, I want to earn $1 billion next year. It becomes an unrealistic goal. They also have to be relevant. They have to be in alignment to supporting our vision of who it is we want to be what for, and we want to put some sort of a timestamp on them. Let me give you an example. I might think about how I want to transform my practice and become less dependent on PPOs. So first, I'd want to be specific. I'd want to gather some information about the involvement I have with PPOs, and then I could measure which ones are the worst for me in terms of the compensation and reimbursement. I could measure that, and I could achieve, if I'm successful at my implementation of my strategy and tactics, at maybe eliminating some of the worst ones, because that's in congruence. It's in perfect congruence with my goal for the kind of practice I want to have. And then I could decide that I want to be able to do that by the end of the year. So perhaps in the first half of the year, we focus on having the right kinds of value conversations with those patients in those selected PPOs so that maybe more of them would choose to stay with me the following year. SMART goals that support your vision. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely.